I have added to my base substantially. I think the last time I played this was like last week or the week before. This place was not nearly as established, so I guess it would be prudent of me to give a little tour. So I have multiple stations. I have a little vehicle over there now. I have a warehouse for all my storage. I have the maximum amount of storage containers you can get, which is pretty easy when you start doing side quests for some of your NPCs. They literally gave me all the recipes for it. I have multiple spots to park my my ships. I'm getting into farming now. So now I have some hydroponic stations where I'm doing some missions for my farming NPC guy who's guiding me on how to do stuff. I have a freighter, which is super crazy. I fought off a bunch of enemies and the guy offered me his freighter for free. I was told you had to jump so many times before you got offered a freighter in game for free, and I jumped like warped basically maybe 6 or 7 times. And it's not a top of the line like crazy classed out freighter, but it's big as shit and it's nice. And apparently there's another ship that came with the freighter that basically just collects materials for me. There's a lot going on, and I still don't know everything. I have everybody in here now. This guy's this is my weapons specialist. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his name. This guy's my site overseer. This is my scientist, analyst, entity, whatever. He's basically a robot. This is the farmer dude who has a cool ass cast iron skillet for a hat. Right, I'm gonna use this photo mode, makes it easy. Right. I got a warehouse over there. This station in the center right here was already here. I built around it. I built 3 landing pads, a pad for my exo vehicle, whatever that is, a main station for all my NPCs. I have a room down there I haven't done shit with. I have a large refiner up here. And then I'm starting all my hydroponics research inside this building. And yeah, all my solar power and power storage is also here in my storage warehouse. Yeah, watching to see if you could get into it. You like the base? Man, I've had a lot of fun. I've been playing an insane amount of No Man's Sky. And for me, I think it's just been so cool because I can also just sit on my couch and play the same game on the Xbox. How long did it take? Well, okay, so I'm like 50 hours in game, but it did not take me 50 hours to build this. This is actually my second base because my first base got screwed up. But once you have like the blueprints, it doesn't take long, and it probably would have been faster if I had known in the beginning that if you start doing side quests and stuff, especially for the NPCs that you get in your base, these little guys, they give you a bunch of blueprints that I spent a lot of time trying to purchase that you don't have to buy. So yeah, it's completely cross-play. It's only cross-plat progression compatible with Microsoft Store version on PC and Xbox. But yeah, these storage containers, they're pretty pricey to end up getting. I think I don't remember how much they cost, but I did some side quest for my overseer, and he gave me all the recipes for all of them. So it didn't take that long to get it after that point. That was the biggest thing for me, was storage, because you end up accumulating so much, and in games like this, I don't like throwing stuff away. Like, I don't want to keep everything on me, obviously, but I like to store things in case I'm gonna need it later, which I assume so. Look up at the sky, and there's Ishimura. Yeah, I just that's the freighter I was saying I got for free. I helped these little dudes out fight off a whole bunch of pirates, and it's mine. I'll go up there in a second. It's actually pretty cool. I have a portal on there that I could just like kind of go back and forth, but I actually like flying to it. It's much finer. What class? I think it's just a C class, dude. Yeah. Go up to my freighter over here. I specifically parked right above my my base just so I can go straight to it. Space station's over there, the anomalies over there. Oh. Breath just joined. Breath has like a whole entire fleet. Like multiple freighters, I think, and ships and people and suits and all sorts of crap. One of the biggest things I like about this game, there's a million things I like, is how seamless it is. Like, I just flew from the ground surface of the planet, out of the planet, onto my freighter, and it's not like, okay, now loading freighter. Like, you just do it seamlessly. Like, to me, that's crazy. So you can build up all this stuff? Yes, yes, yes. So the base that I have down there, I mean, I have it basically just established to have storage. All the NPCs down there, you're doing little side quests for them, but they're basically helping me, like, learn blueprints and giving me a bunch of stuff that if I had tried to do on my own would have cost me a bunch of money and time trying to do. And then the freighter, you can have multiple other ships. Like, you can hire NPCs as your, basically like as your squadron, and they'll have their ships in here and they'll come support you whenever you get in a fight or whatever. You can do like these expeditions with the freighter, which I haven't been able to do yet, because they want me to do something with the freighter. But basically, I built this command room, and in here you can manage your fleet. But there's something else I haven't done with. I literally just got this thing like yesterday, so I haven't done much. But what I didn't know is that you could, until I started this, I didn't know you could actually expand and build in the freighter itself. Like, if I wanted to add a hallway right here, like, well, let me add a hallway right here. Oh, I'm missing silver, but yeah, you can like build like this corner right here where this portal was. This wasn't here. It looked like this corner right here. And then this room, I added this. So it's cool. It's like the main size and shape of the freighter is the same, but you can add all sorts of stuff. Like, I added this hallway. I don't know why the hell. I was just testing stuff out. And there's all this room back here. You can put a bunch of stuff. You could treat the freighter basically as your base. I think that's what Nitro does. I think he was saying, yeah, he doesn't have a base on a planet. He just operates out of his freighter the whole time. I kind of have a little bit of both. And then from this, I can portal back and forth to my home base, which I just flew from. But I like flying. It's fun. You can upgrade the freighter right here. I think you can come over here and engage the warp map. It's really impressive, dude. Like, I didn't even know like a quarter of the things you could do. You can engage the freighter's like warp drive from here. I think I still have to fix the engines or something, but you can basically warp your freighter to any of these other systems. And there's a whole bunch of engine upgrades you can do to get it to go further and further if you want. You can manage your fleet here, which I don't think I have done anything with. Yeah, like I only have one freighter basically, and it's a mining vessel. You can have multiple ones and then different ships assigned to each one of them, and you can manage all of them, which is crazy. And you talk to this guy, you can set up expeditions for your dudes, but I don't think I can do it yet. There's something I'm missing. View potential expeditions. Oh. First you need to get support ships for your freighter, and then get fuel for them. Then you can send them on expeditions via the bridge. Yes, yes, that. Yeah, he didn't have this option here before, so this is pretty cool. You can send them on different combat patrol, and it tells you stuff. You can assign certain ships to the expedition. They do it for you. Fuel required. That's freaking cool. The amount of time it takes them to do it. That's badass. But I didn't know, I didn't have the option to as well, was like when I go to a space station and I see other people coming in with their ships, you can request to purchase those ships, right? Well, I started getting the option to add them to my squadron. It tells you what their like combat proficiencies are, so I can kind of be selective on who I add to my squadron, which I haven't added anybody yet. And I'm guessing because this is a mining freighter that it came with this little ship on the back. Where's this ship at? I went up to the ship because I didn't know what it was. Once I spawned the freighter and I was like, what the hell is this thing, right? And then I went to it and it gave me the option to dock on it. And then apparently I own this thing too. So it says the crew's been busy surveying and processing both planetary deposits and local asteroids and minerals years. and I just got like a bunch of magnetized ferrite and stuff. So like they're mining shit for me, and this is attached to my freighter as well, which is crazy. To be fair, this released 6 years ago at a good length of time for post-release development. Yeah, definitely. And I think it's been worth it. I mean, it looks like there's like just huge silos with, I guess they can fill with materials. I don't know. Also the fact that like, that's my freighter right there. This is this thing. I mean, that's my planet right there. I was literally right there, bro. That's fucking crazy. I could like, what if I fell? Anxiety. Going back on my ship. And you could also just go up to the space station over here.